So, looking at the US market today, the affiliate industry appears to be very content driven. So, do you see much signs of this evolving, or is the content first model here to stay?
I would say it is content heavy. That's probably in the nature of how affiliate business has been for forever in Europe, and that's approach many has taken in the US. But I do see quite some good affiliates that are building good products around the user engagement, around how they can not just send players to the operators, but also engage with them. And I do see there's big potential in those affiliates moving forward as well. So I think you're going to have a bit of a mix of classic content affiliate, but also a lot of the product affiliates that's going to innovate and challenge the industry.
And the general consensus appears to be that the high level of marketing spend that we saw in 2018 post PASPA and then continuing into 2019 is unsustainable. So, as an affiliate, is this a challenge or is this an opportunity for you?
It's a good question. I would say the US as such is an opportunity, but it's not just on the operator side, on the media side that you need to be careful with, because that's also on the affiliate side. The market is slow developing. It's moving with states that are regulating, but it takes time for it to mature. So I do see it as a big opportunity in the long run, but right now everybody also needs to be realistic about the potential of the current market and the near-term market. So in 5 years, definitely it's going to pay off. I'm very confident in the long-term perspective in the US, but in the short term, it's gonna take time.
And then when selecting operator clients, I mean, how do you go about this? Is it a case of working with as many US companies as you can, or is it more a case of being very selective and picking a few key partners?
So it's a good question, because at the end of the day, we want to educate our users, want to give our users the opportunity to get the best experience, right? So we want to suit them well to go out and find the right operator of the choice. So basically, we would like to work with all of the operators in one way or another, but obviously we would also like to tell our users, so these are the best bookies basically in the various states, right? Because we want to help them to make the right choices, but we don't want to exclude them from being educated about any given book.
And then finally, in developing partnerships, I mean, how are these structured in terms of the areas covered? Do you work with people on a state-by-state basis, or do you see any interest in kind of a national partnership, to go into every regulated state as and when?
So it's obviously a very fragmented market. It's 50 countries within one country, basically. But as such, we tend to work with the operators on a broad level that covers multiple states. But it's always a checklist that you need to go through with every single operator, because you can't be ensured that just because they have a license in New Jersey doesn't mean that they'll be operating and having a license in Pennsylvania. So you need to take the state-by-state approach, but of course we would like to have as much scalability as possible.